Enthusiasm changes everything. You see, enthusiasm is a God-inspired fire ignited deep within your soul that drives you to never settle, to live with passion, and to turn the world upside down. Hey, fellow enthusiasts, this is Tommy Lanham, and I am on a mission to help you break out of the monotony of the mundane and the mediocre so you can break through to your enthusiasm zone. Without this enthusiasm, I may not be here today. You see, there was a time when I thought that this world would be better off without me in it. But then this God-inspired fire took hold of my heart, and it would not let go. You see, enthusiasm made a life or death difference in me, and it could do the same for you. I talk about these 8 decisions that everybody needs to make in order to break out of the monotony of the mundane and the mediocre so they can break through to their enthusiasm zone. And I use an acronym of the word enthused. And here are the 8 decisions. The E is for embrace your weird. What is unique about you? What has God done in you and made in you and wired in you that is unique just to you? Embrace that, because that's the reason God made you. Embrace your weird. The N is never settle. No matter how many times you fall down, no matter how many times things get in your way, no matter how many brick walls you go up against, never settle. Never give up. Keep moving forward. The T is for turn the world upside down. Decide right now to make a difference in the world. If you make it all about you, you will not break through to your enthusiasm zone. You might have some temporary excitement along the way, but excitement and enthusiasm are not the same. And if you want to hear more about that, you'll have to watch one of my other videos. But if you want to break through to your enthusiasm, you've got to make a decision to make a difference in the world. The decision to turn the world upside down. The H is for hope as you climb to your God-given potential. Hope is the fuel that gives us the ability to make the climb. And what that means is to always be growing. Have that hope in you as you're always growing. Keep learning. Go to classes. Read books. Be mentored. Learn from others. Do whatever it takes to keep growing, to keep moving closer and closer to your God-given potential. Keep making that climb. And it's not always easy, but you know what? It's easier to climb a rough mountain than it is a smooth one. So if it gets rough, just thank God for it and use that as an opportunity to be able to climb even higher on that mountain. The U stands for utilize the power of positive failure. Every one of you are going to fail. That's why we talked about, never settling earlier. You're going to fail. You're going to fall flat on your face. But if you utilize the power of positive failure, you can learn from that. You can gain from that. Failure is the opportunity to begin again more intelligently because you've learned what does not work. Utilize the power of positive failure, but make the decision now to start doing that. The S is for set goals. Listen, you can't move forward if you don't know where forward is. If you don't know where to go, if you don't have something to aim for, you don't know where to go. And that's what goals are. They're targets. They're targets along the way. And we're able to measure, we're able to see how close we're getting to our target or how much further away we're getting away from our target so we can make adjustments to start moving forward. But you can't do that unless you set some goals. Write down some goals and a plan of action to achieve those goals. The E is for engage your heart. Engage your heart, which means be involved in things that stirs up your passion. What are you passionate about? Those God-given passions. I'm not talking about the ungodly passions. We should steer clear of those. But what about those godly passions that He has put inside of us? Engage that. Engage your heart. We do not want to be led by our heart, but we don't want to ignore our heart either. Our heart, our passion must be involved and engaged in what we're doing with our life if we want to live in our enthusiasm zone. And then the last one is the D, and it's the decision to discover your purpose. You are on this earth for a reason. So many people go through life and never really understand the specific purpose they have for being here. God has a specific reason for you being here. Discover what that is and live that out, and that will give you enthusiasm. If you decide right now to make these 8 decisions, then you will break through to your enthusiasm zone, and that will make all the difference in the world. So my encouragement to you right now, before this video is over, right now as you're listening to me, make your decisions, ignite your fire, and live with enthusiasm. Here we go.